Hello students, welcome to the online math class of grade 6. Now let us recap how to perform operations on large numbers. I am going to show you all another CRL, but this time we are going to see how to solve some problems on large numbers. I want all your eyes on the CRL. Okay, word problems. How to solve word problems? Understand the problem, identify the operation, write the statement, solve the problem. Okay, so there are four primary steps. Step 1, I will understand the problem. I will quickly make a note about what is given and what are they asking about. Second, I will identify the operation. I will quickly think, I will use my logical reasoning, and then I'll identify what operation would best suit this problem. Third step is write the statement. Student, it is very important to make sure every number we write is associated with a sentence. The sentence adds meaning to the numbers. Solve the problem. Alright, now that we've understood what the problem is, we've identified the operation, we've written a small statement about it. The next step is to solve the problem. These are my four steps. Take quick 20 seconds to write down these four problems in your notebook. Your time starts now. Great. Let us solve some additional word problems. Alright. Let us see. The population of Sundarnagar was 2,35,471 in 1991. In 2001, it was found to have increased by 72,958. What was the population of the city in 2001? So students, we already know the first step of the question. The first step stays understand the question. So what are the steps I'm using? One, I will read and explain it in my own words about what we are supposed to find out. Second, we will write down what is given and what is being asked. Okay. In this case, I already know the population of Sundarnagar was 2,35,471. You see, and it is increased by 72,958. You see how statements are helping us understand these numbers and the data the numbers are giving to us. So that is why we always make sure we always write a statement next to our numbers. What is increased population? This is what they're asking us. If I know given and what are they asking, I have understood the problem. As in I have comprehended the problem. Let us go to the next step. Alright, the next step is identifying the right operation. Now, how do I do it? One, I will look for keywords that will help me understand what is the main operation that I'm looking at. What is the operation? The operation they chose is addition. Why did they choose that operation? To find how much the population increased by. This is my keyword. Increased by. We add the old population to the amount it is increased by. Correct? So whenever I find some keywords that talk about increase or incremental more, then I'll have to use addition. Alright? Write the mathematical statement. You see, statement is expressing numbers and operations. Then I will write a sentence with it. This is 2,35,471 plus 72,958. Mathematical statement is expressing a situation using numbers and operations. Great. My last step is to solve my mathematical statement. You see, I have not just added them. I have first made a place value table. I have written down the numbers as per their place value, and then I will add. Students, this seems very basic, but a lot of us make mistakes. In the rush to finish off fast, we tend to not make sure we write the place value table or the place values on top of the numbers. Also, we make a mistake of not writing down the numbers in their exact place value. So I request all of you to make sure you're writing your place value box and then you're writing the number in the corresponding place values, that is which place value they belong to, and then you follow the operation. Okay. Now the population of the city is in 2001 is 3,08,429. They've added the population of 1991 and 2001, so they got the new population of Sundarnagar. Let us look at the second question. In a state, the number of bicycles sold in 2002 to 2003 was 7,43,000. In 2003 to 2004, the number of bicycles sold was 8,100,000. In which year were more bicycles sold? How many more were sold? In two questions. First, I will go through my first step. I will go through my understand step. Here, I will first write down what are the numbers given. I already know number of bicycles sold in state 1 is 7,43,000. Correct? Number of bicycles sold in state 2. Alright, that is 8,100,000. Okay. Then, in which year were more bicycles sold? How many more were sold? In which year more bicycles were sold? How many were asked? You can take the information right from the question. My second step is to identify what they are asking me to do. Alright. Which operation will I be choosing? Let us see. In which year more bicycles were sold? I am comparing the two numbers. Okay. How many more bicycles? When I hear the word how many more or how much more, I will assume the operation we are talking about is subtraction. Subtract the larger by smaller, because we are comparing and measuring by how much more. When I use the word like increase, total, then I will add. But when I use something like how much more, by how much less is it, then I will use subtraction. So I've identified subtraction to be my operation, and when I compare these two numbers, I know my number of cycles sold in the state in 2002-2003 is lesser than the number of bicycles sold in 2003-2004 in the same state. Okay, let us go to the next question. Okay, the next part is writing the mathematical statement. Mathematical statement means representing the numbers by having operations in between them. Again, a quick place value table, writing the numbers according to their place values, and then solving the problem. Please do not skip this step. Alright. Then 57,100 more bicycles were sold in 2003 to 2004 than 2002 to 2003. Yeah, this is an obvious reason. Let us look at the next problem. The town newspaper is published every day. One copy has 12 pages. Every day, 11,980 copies are printed. How many more total pages are printed every day? I'll read the question again. The town newspaper is published every day. One copy has 12 pages. Every day, 11,900 copies are printed. How many total pages are printed every day? Alright, so you will follow the 4-step process and then you will solve this. You all have 3 minutes to solve this problem. So when I say go, I want all of you to open your notebook and keep your pen and pencil ready with you. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Now you will have 3 minutes to solve this problem, and your 3 minutes starts now. Make sure you're following all the four tables, you're writing the place value box, and then you're solving. You're writing a statement along with your numbers. Please follow all the four steps rigorously. Do not skip anything. There is no rush whatsoever. One minute up, 2 more minutes to go. Last 1 minute. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us check our answers. Okay. So I already know the given is 19,980 copies are printed. One copy has 12 pages. What have they asked? Find the total number of pages printed. The operation I'm choosing is multiplication because how many total pages are printed every day? So this is repeated addition. So I'm quickly using multiplication. The mathematical statement would be 11,980 into 12. Again, a quick place value box, solving it. So I know there are 1,43,760 pages to be printed every day. All right. Now let us look at another problem. The number of sheets of paper available for making notebooks is 75,000. Each sheet makes 8 pages of notebook. How many notebook contains 200 pages? How many notebooks can be made from the paper available? Before you get confused, do not get confused. It's a very simple problem. It just uses the same word multiple times to confuse you. Let us read the question again. The number of sheets of paper available for making a notebook is 75,000. Underline the word 75,000. Whenever you find big word problems, underline the keywords and numbers so that you know what are the main information that you need to look at. And you can neglect the other equation. Each sheet makes 8 pages of a notebook. I know totally there are 75,000 sheets and each sheet can make 8 pages of a notebook. Each notebook contains 200 pages. Correct? How many notebooks can be made from the paper available? Okay. So I will have 3 minutes to solve this problem. Your time starts now. 1 minute up, 2 more minutes to go. Last 1 minute. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let us quickly check our answers. Alright, what I know is given. There are 75,000 sheets available. One sheet makes 8 pages. 200 pages make one notebook. Total number of notebooks that can be made from 75,000 sheets is, one sheet makes 8 pages. So 75,000 sheets make totally how many pages? We'll have to see. 75,000 into 8. So that will give me totally 6 lakhs pages. Alright, this is my first step. My second step, I know the total number of notebooks that can be made from 75,000 sheets. Okay, now for the second part of the question, I will divide my 6 lakhs of total pages into 200 pages to make one notebook. So I will divide my 6 lakhs with 200, which gives me an answer of 3000. So 3000 books can be made from the available paper. Alright, this has a double step. So this is a higher order thinking question. So students, today we learned how to solve word problems on large numbers. Okay, we will meet tomorrow to learn more interesting concepts. Until then, see you and happy learning. Bye.